Good evening. Welcome to the laundry room. Oh, I forgot I washed my hat. We're getting ready to go on a cruise, and so I needed a clean hat for out in the sun. So I threw it in one of these bags, washed it on gentle. It's made out of leather, so well, it was shot if it couldn't get clean. Oh, it looks pretty good, but I'm gonna have to put something in it to make it stay erect. Is erect a word they can use on YouTube? Wrecked him hell. It killed him. That's a very old joke. Anyway, we're going on a little 3-day cruise. They call them party cruises, uh, and for people who drink. And I guess that's the thing to do if you're a young person these days. But I call a cruise the last bastion of a place you can find a good buffet. At least I'm told that there's going to be a good buffet. And I can eat there 3 times a day, all 3 days. Well, I could. My wife wants to eat in real dining rooms. So we'll eat in real dining rooms. I'll just have to not eat as much in one or the other, and then go buy the buffet on the way back to my room. Very happy. So the the thing that I've been hearing a lot about is old Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel is a restaurant. I don't know if it's all over the country. It probably is, but kind of a funky looking restaurant. It's got a porch with rocking chairs on it. I've been to Cracker Barrel 3 times. And I didn't know about them until we moved to Florida 5 years ago. And they have one of the coolest uh, entries. Is their entry is like an old country store with all kinds of really interesting stuff. And I've bought stuff there, and it's really cool. But the food, mediocre at best, in my humble opinion. And it suffers from that age old problem that that all restaurants are suffering, in my view, these days. Is that they're either understaffed or over try to overwork food servers stuff with you order, you never see them again, you ask for some water, never comes out. When they bring the food out, you ask for his water again, and it might come out, and then the food is just it's people love it, so I don't want to say anything, but it's not very good. Anyway, so I think the least of their problems in my mind is what their logo looks like. But I've been firsthand experience uh, some kind of a CEO making a change in a restaurant chain that destroyed the restaurant chain. I worked for a chain in California in my younger years. It was great. It was kind of like the beach type theme. All the waiters and waitresses or food servers, I guess you should call them, wore Hawaiian shirts and short pants and like nice running shoes. And it was just the way it was. Salad bar, all that stuff. And then out of the blue, that went that way. They opened in the '60s, and it was that way all the way through the '70s. But almost to the '80s, they decided to put everybody in long pants. There was this thing going on in the '80s. I don't know if it's still going on. Is they wanted waiters and waitresses to look like they were from, like, I'm guessing, really posh dining rooms where they wear a floor length white apron over like black slacks and a white shirt and stuff. So they did that, and they started getting letters from the from ladies, lady customers. If you don't know it, when you go to a restaurant, the woman picks the table for the most part, and she's in charge. So anyway, turns out the women also picks what they want to see in their food servers, and they were mad as hell that they took those waiters out of short pants. And it's I don't know if I said that they were wearing Hawaiian shirts and short pants, uh, like Bermuda shorts type things. Anyway, they got so much bad feedback, but the big feedback was that dinner counts dropped off, money stopped coming in, and they changed everybody back into shorts. But it was too late. You can't risk losing your core crowd because sometimes they don't even know why they're going there. They can't figure out where to go, and they don't want to trust another restaurant. But you just took the trust away from them by changing something that they really liked. And I think that's what happened to Cracker Barrel. I don't know. They might be able to recover from it. As it's the world's different now. But so, but my problem is I don't know where to start on the buffet. This one's an Italian cruise ship, so people said the pizza is to die for. Now, I don't know if they really mean you're going to die, but I like pizza. The only problem with pizza on a buffet is, boy, that stuff explodes in your stomach and fills you up. And if it's that good, I might overeat. But then again, I like lasagna. I like raviolis. I like all kinds of anything with pasta around it involved and stuffed with and some. I like it. And then salad bars. Oh my gosh, I love salad bars. You can't find them in regular restaurants anymore. But salad bars, and then you can get the prime rib and stuff. I'm not as that into prime rib anymore. But the different types of shrimps and scallops and things like that that'll be on there. So I'm looking forward to it. And outside of that, I can't think of another thing to talk about, except that I forgot to say I'm Hermit Bob here, and we're at the Hermit Bob's Dragonfly Garden Bistro laundry room. And for those that don't know, uh, actually we've only got a couple of viewers, but if you're somehow stumbled on here, it's a delusional restaurant from a retired, I should say, recovering chef. Uh, and I like I like to cook. I love to eat. I love to cook. I like to eat. But what I found out in working in restaurants and then owning my own restaurant, and then after selling my restaurant, working for some other people, that I don't like being around people that much. So I'm very comfortable being by myself. And I have one customer, my wife. Well, she's actually the owner. But anyway, make good food. I love to find good food eating out, but it's getting really depressing. I haven't had a good meal out in years. Some Mexican restaurants have been pretty good, but the glory days are gone. Everybody's reheating stuff, buying it in the frozen food section of Walmart. Is almost what it tastes like. It reminds me, one of the main things I see on every menu now is the bowl. The bowl of curried chicken, the bowl of scallops, the bowl of well, it's just some kind of bowl, but it's like everything you were to eat on a plate that would have been separated is all chopped up in a bowl. And when I first started seeing that, I just thought of people going to the floor of the kitchen after you've had a busy night and just scraping all that food that hit the floor and putting it in a bowl and sticking it up there. We can sell that. The thing that I think is it's all going to end up being is that all these restaurants are going to a bowl. You can buy a steak and lobster dinner and get a baked potato, but now they have a steak and lobster bowl, and it's got all that stuff in it, all chopped up for you and everything. It's like, well, this wasn't good enough to cook and send out and present. Let's just chop it up, make it and stir fry it or something, and we'll put it in a bowl. And that's become very popular. It's just crap. But the thing it reminds me of is Henny Youngman's old joke. He was a comedian back in the 50s and 60s, and used to say, "My wife makes food fit for a king. Here, king," and he puts a imaginary bowl down on the floor. That's what I'm thinking restaurants are going to. Okay, I've had it. I've asked you, landlubbers. I'll see you on the ocean.